Hi guys! Alright, so I'm very excited because we're going to be making updates to the living room and I'm wanting to show you guys some before pics. So I actually pulled this from the original video because really before I did all of these updates I had Christmas stuff up, which you guys won't see anyways because I already took it down and basically started with a blank canvas. So here we are right here, but I wanted you guys to at least kind of see where this living room originally started with an everyday decor perspective. Now in the end of this video I am going to do a walkthrough and show you guys all the things and like where my thoughts were going and all of that. I'll even show you guys like some kitchen updates as well. So I'm not going to talk through this whole decorating piece, but again I will be talking towards the end. So basically, you know, I'm just going through and setting the decor up and trying to just kind of figure out where I want my style to go. It's something that I've struggled with in the past, but I'm finally coming into it now, and I absolutely love the end result. I always seem to for some reason, I get the biggest thrill when I can use the same decor pieces, but styling them in a different way in a different place, and I'm always surprised by sometimes how much better I think that they turn out. So that's always my biggest tip, because I'm not a professional decorator by any stretch of the means. It's taken me a long time to just kind of figure out what is my style and what I like, and sometimes I just have to play around with stuff a lot. And I think that my favorite part about this living room update is what you're actually seeing right here. Also, I filmed at night and my camera, for some reason, was really dark right here and I wasn't paying attention, but we will get a little bit brighter here in a second. But I always find it just kind of crazy how I can take decor pieces that I have around the house, but just restage them and then they just somehow look better. So that, again, would be my tip, is just play around with your decor. If you're just kind of not liking a space, try looking at other pieces that you have throughout the house first, before maybe thinking about going out and buying new pieces. I mean, obviously, listen, do what you want. It's your space, but you know what I'm trying to say. But that's what I wanted to do first before I headed off to get new pieces. I wanted to change things up, so you can see that I'm moving pieces around, and essentially the only new pieces that I got are these, which are so gorgeous, the lanterns, and then the ladder, and then just a few little touches, but otherwise I think the biggest improvements weren't even so much the newer pieces, but how I moved around the existing pieces. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of this decorating, and we will get to talking at the end of the video. Alright, so now it's time to just walk through the entire reveal of the updated living room, plus I'm going to show you guys some updated pieces in the kitchen as well. So when you walk in, I mean, for me, I just definitely see a huge difference in not only just how the decor is really now communicating my style, but I just think that the shift of decor just looks so much better. Definitely comment down below and let me know what you guys think. So over in this section, now there are still things that I think I will continue to update. There's a piece of furniture I haven't received yet, and I'll talk about all of that. But I did get this chair moved back over in this section. It was over here during Christmas time because the tree was here, but this is typically where this chair goes. And even though you can see just visually that I have this brown wood, white wood, creams, metals, greens, that's really like the focal colors, but navy and yellow are like my accent colors as well in this. So we've got this navy chair, and then I placed the green blanket over in this section. I like it because it breaks up all of this navy, because without it, it just kind of is missing something. It already has like its own little pillow, but I do think I might bring back my sunflower pillow that I used for fall, but I think that for me it's still pretty universal. I may even do that after I finish filming this little clip, and I'll show it at the end. I just have to go upstairs in my attic to get it. So this section is what might end up getting an update. This lamp is actually supposed to be on the other side next to the couch. And then actually this I kind of threw this together just for filming purposes when I sit down here and film my hauls for you guys, but I'm kind of liking what's happening here. I also wanted a different piece of furniture. I didn't actually want an end table. I thought that maybe if I removed that photo of my daughter and kept those two with that metal piece, but just remove that bottom photo, I thought that I could do like a mini dresser, you know, nothing too big or overly clunky. Maybe something that kind of looks farmhousey with like all the little drawers with numbers or something. I really wasn't sure, and I could still possibly do that. But for now, I'm kind of liking where this is headed, especially because I am missing that piece of furniture, which is an end table, but it's white with a brown wood top, and it's actually supposed to go on the other side, and I'll show you guys. But for now, again, because there's still little things to be done, I was just way too excited. I just couldn't wait to put up this video for you guys. So this is what it's obviously looking like for today. That lamp is from Amazon. Actually, it took me forever to find the lamp that I wanted. I went through Hobby Lobby, I went through so many stores like TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and I just wasn't finding what I wanted until I found this one on Amazon. I just wanted something that was pretty simple, really. I mean, I was kind of surprised to find that I was having a difficult time finding what I liked, but found it off of Amazon. I'll link it down below in case you're interested. And then this metal table was actually on the other side of the couch. But yeah, for now it's just gonna go here. And then honestly, I thought about lighting the fireplace for you guys because I just thought that it would be really pretty, but obviously I didn't. So over in this corner, we've got the basket of blankets. So I really love how this turned out too, because it solved my problem of, okay, where do I put my blankets, because I took away the blanket rack. The blanket rack will probably either go in the library or somewhere else, I'm not entirely sure, but I love that I'm using wicker over in this section because it's also another material that I really wanted to exist in the living room. And actually I've had this was in the last house too, and it was in the living room as well. It's been upstairs in the media room, and then I remembered that I had it and I thought, let me pull it down here. And then as you can see, I just stacked my blankets, and then I made sure I had like the yellow ones popping through, because again, that's a color that I want to make sure kind of comes out. And then this fireplace, I love it. I've preached about this so many times, and then it always surprises even myself, but you never know what your decor could look like if you just kind of play around and switch things in and out. So like, you know, for example, this piece was originally on my fireplace when I first moved in, but those, as you saw, were over here. They were next to the TV, and you can see that I put them behind this like faux window pane. At first I had them in front, and then I was just like, oh, I don't know about that. It was kind of taking away from the window itself, and because most of it is glass, I was like, let's put these pieces behind, and I loved it. And then I also moved it out a little bit, because at first they were just directly flushed with this, and then I thought, you know what, I need something more to happen on the outside over here to just give it a more layered look. It was looking a little too clunky, all smushed in together, so all I did was pull it out a little bit on both sides, and I just think that it really added to the space. I mean, just like little movements like that, I think made a big difference. And as you can see over on top, the scroll is gone because I positioned it over the TV. And then I added the brown candlesticks that I originally put out for fall. So I only recently bought those last fall. They weren't as part of my everyday decor, but then I remembered that I had them, and I thought, let me put them back out because I think it will break up all the white that is part of my fireplace, and I absolutely love it. Now you're probably noticing I'm missing a candlestick. I really wanted to have like the vision finished for you guys, but I didn't have enough, and I didn't pick one up at Hobby Lobby because they didn't have like the size that matches those, because I got those from Amazon. So I did place an order, and I got those from Amazon. Plus the ones on Amazon have a remote, and it's just, trust me, go if you get LED candles, go with the ones with the remote, or you're never going to turn them on because you'd have to go to each and every one and flip them over, flip the power on. So yeah, but anyways, just imagine that there is a candle right there, and I think that the improvement on the fireplace is astronomical for me. And I absolutely love it. Yeah. Originally, as most of you know, I had like little plants there, and I'll show you guys where those ended up going. But yeah, okay. Let's move on because I feel like I'm going to be talking for a while. But here is the TV. I also think that this is a very much improved area. When I had those that were framing the TV, so those were where the lanterns are, I liked the concept. I liked that I was framing the TV because it is a huge TV. It probably doesn't look like it on camera, and this piece is massive. It is almost as tall as me. It's probably like 4.5 feet tall. I mean, this thing is huge. My TV is a 70-inch, so this wall, you guys, is pretty big, but again, it doesn't look like it because these two pieces just happen to be very, very large. But I knew that I wanted to frame this TV some way, and when I had this piece over there, I wanted it over there because I needed something to take up this space here on the wall, and so I had that over there, but I was just like, oh, but I really want it for above the TV. So when it dawned on me to move those here, I think it solved the problem. Sorry, it keeps focusing because of my finger. But you can see they have peaks at the top. So I just think that it worked out. I don't know if that like makes any sense, but I wanted there to be something like a peak instead of like a flat line. So having those back there, I think, solved that problem. So then I was able to move the scroll above the TV. And then the only thing that I bought new for this section right here were the lanterns and then the candles themselves. The lanterns came from Hobby Lobby, and they were part of the spring line, so they were 40% off. I don't know what I ended up paying for them, but it was pretty cheap, like maybe 20 bucks for each. and they are gorgeous. Also, this is a shout out to the lady who suggested a lantern over here, because if you're new to my channel, I had the blanket over here, and then I kept talking about how this section right here just was blank, void. It was just bothering me. And a lady suggested lanterns. And then another lady suggested a blanket ladder. And that's when it like clicked for me. I'm like, the blanket ladder and then the lanterns next to the TV. So if it had not been for you two, I wouldn't have come up with this. So thank you so much. I'm so in love with this, you guys. I get up and look at this every day. It's so pretty and it's so peaceful too. And then I want to show you guys up close that we've got the candles. So these candles I picked up at Hobby Lobby, but they don't come with the remote. So I have to pick them up every day. I mean, I know, not a huge deal, but I think that with a remote, you're just more likely to turn them on than not. And then I had these left over. These were in my kitchen, and I will show you guys. I think a lot of you will remember if you watch all of my videos where this was, but it was surrounding my little lamps by the kitchen window. And then you'll see why I'm not using them there when I get to the kitchen. And I thought, I have to add green to this because it will just look really pretty. Plus, it's kind of what I'm going for. I want it to look like my house is kind of growing in the middle of a really beautiful field kind of thing. And yeah, so I just kind of have them cascading. And then this is my everyday decor. This isn't anything new. It's this vase. I've had this for a really long time, even in the last house. I know you can see the sticks, but I'm okay with that. And then we've got white tulips, and then I have a pick of greens back here just to make it look more full. And then wait till you see how I'm gonna do this for Valentine's Day, because I'm really excited. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe so that you can see how this is all gonna turn out. And then we have it again here on the other side. I need to play with those greens a little bit more because that one's falling more than those, so I just need to like play with it. But overall, that's the TV. And I think that, again, it just looks so much better because those were just so wide and clunky, and I can't believe how one little adjustment change, I think it just changed the whole thing. And then the ladder itself, I knew that when I wanted to put a ladder here, I didn't want to actually put blankets, and then I thought, let me put a wreath, and it just, I don't know, I'm obsessed. I think it's so lovely and light and airy again. And then, yeah, and then for holidays, I can change out the wreath. I can do something very Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, like all the things I can, you know, this will really be complimentary to the fact that I love to decorate for, you know, holidays and things. So, and then with the ladder, so the blanket holder really came to about here. So this solved the problem because I'm getting this much decor that's kind of filling in this space, because as you can see, the ceilings are pretty tall. But I think this did exactly what I wanted it to. I could have gotten a taller ladder, but then I think it would have competed with the lantern. So I think that this is a perfect height. I got this from Amazon in case you're interested. I'll link it down below. It's a 5-foot ladder, I think. Yeah, it's like it's 5 foot. Okay, so then over here, this is the area that's probably gonna get an update and a makeover. We have this little table, which ironically before Christmas was over there, and this was over here. So I'm just waiting for the table that I got for this section. But I still may end up moving things around. I'm not entirely sure. And this lamp is actually not supposed to be in here anymore because I bought that lamp for over here. But, you know, just for now, because of how I have things structured for filming, I decided to keep it the way that it is until I get my end table that I ordered. And then here's the couch. You know, the pillows are pretty simple. I was sitting there, so sorry it's not like pretty and fluffy for you, but the pillows are kind of random because I need to get more pillows, because essentially what I need to do is keep the 2 greens together and then 1 white in the front. But for now, this is just what the pillow situation is looking like. And what I mean by getting another pillow is I'm going to put that green one over there so that we've got those three together, and then I'm going to take this green one and pluck it over here. That's going to leave this space blank and that space blank, but I think I'm just going to fill in that space with something that has like a word on it, you know, just something very farmhousey type thing, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. So the pillow situation I'm still working on. And then over here, you guys can see the console table. So the update to the console table section, you know, obviously talking about prior to Christmas, I had these scroll sconces on the shutters. They were brown. I plucked them off because I thought they were very distracting. And then because I got new lamps. So we've got lamps on the end table now, and then yeah, and then down here you can see I'm also missing a candle because I need to get another candle, but I ordered a pack from Amazon. So we've got the greens going on here. So not much has changed since I did the original video of this, other than the lamps. I removed the brown things that I had on the shutters, and then I think the bottom is different too because I double layered some baskets. That's yours truly in a gingerbread costume. Yeah, so. But very much my style, as you can see. We've got the metals, and in this instance we've got white metal, we've got black metal there, we've got burlap, we've got wood, white wood, brown wood, we've got wicker. So those are all of my favorite materials. And then what I like to think is my signature style is the metal scroll at the top there, and then the shelf concept, and then the green going on up there. So, and then if you look up there, has kind of like this is kind of like a French country farmhouse look for me. So very much, again, my aesthetic. And then when we move over here, this was one of the things I was most excited about, even though it's pretty simple, but I wanted to just have more greens in the house, and I knew I wanted something back here because I thought it was pretty plain. So I found this basket. You can see the wickeriness here. This is a one whole piece. I found this at the at-home store. It was $90. You know, but if I would have spent buying a basket and then the plant to go in it, I probably would have spent that anyway. And it's a really pretty piece. I really, really like it. And then what I struggled with, if you follow my vlogs, is I was trying to find something to sit it on because I knew I wanted it to have some height. And I still really didn't find what I was looking for. I wanted like an old school wood stool, and I just couldn't find it. Even on Amazon, I didn't like what I was seeing. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. But it dawned on me last night that I had this little table because I was cleaning the upstairs out, and it was white because I was looking for something white to break up the brown in this. And I just pulled it back down, and you know what? It works, because then it also has like the metal detail, and I'm not even sure I might change it, you know, unless I just find a piece I love more than this. But I also get really happy for some reason whenever I reuse a piece of decor that I once thought I would probably never use again. You know, I put this table away and I was just like, okay, I'm kind of over it. I don't think I'll ever use it again. I was just storing it away. I was going to donate it. And then I remembered I had it, and now it just serves a purpose that I really love. And just to give you guys this shot back here. Now I'll show you guys the minor little updates to the kitchen. However, it's not finished. It's not fully complete. So here is this section. Back here, we have the wreath for, you know, Christmas. I had a bow there just to kind of emphasize my gingerbread theme. I just simply removed the bow and kept it really simple. But again, it's a plain wreath, which I love from an everyday perspective. It's very much my style. But then for like Valentine's Day, I can put little heart picks in it and it will look cute. Over here, I kept it also really simple as well. I have a little candle here in the center, and then this is on a cake stand type thing. It's got wood and then a galvanized top, and then a wreath, you know, just that green coming out. And then I've been playing with this section over here. I put another cake stand, and then I thought it was competing with this one, so I scratched it, and then I just put this out. So this is a little white tray, and then I've got a green thing, and then my wood salt and pepper shakers. They're just for show because I don't actually have it in there. But the one thing that I realized that I did want to do is I did want to keep the kitchen more simple than I originally planned on doing. Just because I think that the countertop is like pretty, I wouldn't say that the granite is busy, but with the white cabinets and then that, I just didn't want to overload. So here's this section, which I relatively kept the same as before. This piece right here was over here, but I decided to obviously not put it together, but the rest of this is exactly how I originally had it if you watch all of my videos, except this piece was there and this piece was there. So, and the reason why I switched was, I don't know, do you ever look at decor and like switch things out, like balance it from like a weight perspective, like to the eye? Like, I don't know why I did that. Okay, and then what's new over here is this gorgeous cakes like pedestal, and then this picture. I found this at Tuesday morning, and I was over the moon. I never fawned over a decor piece more than I had for this, and I just loved it. And this is how I stacked it. I just decided that I would just put it here in the corner with both of the pieces together, and I really like it for now. So really pretty. And then this is just my charger for my new vacuum cleaner that I got. And then here are the green topiaries. So these were over on the fireplace. Sorry that the light is going to go in and out because it's adjusting to the window. But these were originally on my fireplace, the green pieces only. And I decided that they would look really nice in the kitchen because the window is so massive that I thought that these, sorry about the light, that these would frame it really nicely. Wow, it's just, what is my camera doing? Let me just kind of step back this way. Yeah, so you can see that they just frame it much better. And before, when I showed you guys the lanterns with the green things, I had those lamps on a cake stand, and then on the cake stand I had those green things kind of surrounding it. So now, as you can see, I took the lamps off of the cake stand because I didn't want them to compete with the height of those. So I just put the lamps flat on the granite. And I think it's a really pretty update. If you look up here, I have that, which was there before. So really haven't done much to that piece at all. I'm honestly not sure how I feel about it. But overall, I like this improvement. And then over in this section, I have this new little basket, which I got from the at-home store, metal, white, and then a wood bottom. And then I filled it with these green apples, which have just now made an appearance. They were in the last house, if you remember, and I had them in glass, like a glass vase. 2 glass vases, one with the larger apples and then one with the smaller apples. And then I knew I wasn't gonna use that decor piece again, so I just dumped all the apples into this little basket because I knew I needed something in this corner. That's my Alexa. Okay, she didn't hear me. I didn't want all of y'all's, every time I say her name on my videos, I know that it turns y'all's on. So I think I'm gonna move her somewhere else because I just don't like seeing that. But I knew I needed something in this corner because it was kind of plain. And then the last update to the kitchen is gonna be the island decor. I don't know if I've got a before and after shot or not, but I really like how simple this is while also grabbing some height and layering. You can see there's a cake stand right here. So this was one of the cake stands that I had the lamps on originally. And then obviously, because I'm not using them there, I repurposed one for this piece right here. And then this basket is from Hobby Lobby. I got it on sale for 13 bucks. And then I went into the floral section, bought 2 picks of these, so they were about $7 each. And then I have Dollar Tree like foam in there, and then I stuck them in there so that it would look like they were just overflowing out. And this is the living room update. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope that you got any inspiration or ideas, because sometimes, I don't know about you, but I can just simply get stuck when it comes to decorating and not know, because I am not a professional at all. There's more decorating to come, so stick around and I'll see you guys there. Bye.